Here is an overview for every Dungeons & Dragons 5e class. Starting off alphabetically is the Artificer. Artificers generally focus on magical items, either to share amongst your team or hoard them for yourself. They are half-casters with some combat versatility. Next is the Barbarian. Combat is the focus here, either as a tank or as a wave of raw flesh and anger. If you want to top the DPS leaderboards, then this is your new home. Bards follow suit with their unmatched utility and support, able to go into battle, cast a spell, aid an ally, or smooth talk a guard into letting you into a noble party and walk out with a dead vampire behind you. Probably one of the most broken classes are the clerics. Healing in 5e is kind of a secondary thing, so clerics can either deal massive damage or control the battlefield while having to res the rogue for the umpteenth time. Master of nature and control are the druids. Druids can wild shape into creatures and are the go-to class for the wargamer who either wants to lead an army or funnel an enemy into a trap. Always recommended for newbies is the fighter, a master of combat. Fighters can do both big dongus damage or masterfully manipulate friend and foe. It's an easy to learn yet hard to master class. Monks are fun if you want to be both a kung fu master, dropping an enemy to its knees with a single blow, and a wise advisor that can also catch arrows out of the air. Next up for big hoobie-doobie damage is the Paladin. Able to take damage as well as heal it, Paladins have some of the biggest monster-slaying nukes within their smites. Rangers are a versatile class that can make for excellent ranged fighters or horde-slaying sword swingers. They can also call on an animal ally to make life a little easier. Masters of stealth are the rogues. Sneak attacks can easily fell a foe if one happens to unfortunately come across an aberrant rogue. Much like bards, they are skilled in ability checks just in case your DM throws one at you. Sorcerers were gifted with magic either from a strange occurrence or their dad got a little too hammered at a party and woke up next to a hopefully satisfied dragon. They can bend and weave magic to what they need, gifted with powers from beyond. Warlocks have limited magic, but gain it back much faster than the other magic classes. Their ties to their patrons usually dictate their future path. And my favorite is the wizard. The Swiss Army knife of magic. They can specialize in schools and eventually bend reality to their will, but they kind of have the durability of a wet napkin. We covered every official class, but how about some popular homebrew? Blood Hunters were developed by the patron saint of DMing, Matt Mercer. Blood Hunters can cast their blood arts by sacrificing just a little bit of their health. They are sworn to defeat the evils outside the corners of our perception and will do everything they can to keep those creatures at bay. Similar to the monk, the pugilists, developed by Benjamin Huffman, use their moxie to overcome blows and deal it right back with either a maneuver or their own heavy hits. If you ever had issues with monk balancing or just wanted to play more of a rough and tumble street fighter or luchador, then definitely give this class a spin. If you ever felt the Artificer Alchemist just didn't hit what you thought of when you signed up for the class, then there's a homebrew for you. Developed by Mage Hand Press, the Alchemist class specializes in crafting bombs and potions that you can entirely customize. A perfect split between healer or mad bomber, the Alchemist class can scratch that mad scientist itch we all have. All these classes are available on the DM's Guild, not sponsored BT dubs.